Hello and welcome to the Desert Mountain Podcast, the final podcast of 2022.
Ooh, how is that possible?
I don't know, but we made it through in another year. And what a year it was. We have a lot to talk about. We have a full table today. My name is Michael Craven, joined to my left by Margaret Stewart. Hello, Margaret.
Hello, Michael.
Kim Atkinson. Hello, Kim.
Hello, Michael.
Patrick McKenzie. Hello, Patrick.
Hello, Michael. Good to be here.
Three of my favorite people here joining me at the table. And man, I mean, what can we say? I mean, it has to be one of the, biggest years we've ever had in terms of all the fun that was had, the events, the progress, the projects that came to fruition. And we should talk about it. We should get into it today.
I think we should get into it. I think it was just extremely active on multiple levels and a lot of joy, a lot of wonderful things to experience with our members, with our teammates, a lot of celebrations, accolades. It's good stuff.
And really kind of a teaser to maybe the Friday Jam that will come out tomorrow, which I think will showcase a lot of that little year in review, if you will.
So much fun was had.
Have you picked out a song?
Oh, we have a song.
Oh,
great.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
It's my favorite part. All right.
Well, should we just start from the beginning of the year and go through? I mean, I want to reminisce. I really want to just kind of look back and remind ourselves everything that happened.
And the crazy thing, Mike, is you and I were pretty much there for
most of it.
all of it.
Yeah.
But just about.
Yeah.
Getting video and photos.
The drone was flying.
It was flying big time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You know what else happened in we haven't even it's not even on our list, but before I even get into this year that was,
Yeah.
it was the year that Margaret Stewart joined us.
Aww.
Yay!
Margaret.
Yay.
Hey, round of applause.
No one's happier about it than I am.
Yahoo!
It's been so fun. And I've only been here for 9 months of it. It's been so great.
So good.
Yeah. So happy to have you. So right off the bat, I mean, with Outdoor Adventures, with the team with Teresa Beal joining in, that kind of kicked us off for the year because they came in kind of just blazing, and they all kinds of events that we had never had before.
Trailblazers, if you will.
Yeah,
Oh, very
that's what I was
good.
thinking.
Yeah.
And Margaret got real familiar with one of those adventures, didn't you?
I did. I went rafting with some of the members of the Outdoor Adventures team, and it was so fun.
That was a great day. That was so much fun.
They really did come out with a bang in that first part of the year. And stargazing event happened a little bit later. They sold out the tennis court.
I was there for that. They did.
Yeah.
And everyone loved that event as well.
Yeah. Outdoor adventures, lots to celebrate, a lot to experience.
Yeah.
Offsite excursions, private experiences.
I can only imagine what they're going to come up with for next year.
Well, that's the thing.
Right.
Every time we see them, they have
They set the bar pretty high.
new ideas,
Yeah.
Well,
And they're so excited about everything. They're so passionate
So
about it. It's so
excited.
fun.
The Tour of the Constellations is coming up in a couple of weeks
There you go.
up at the ranch.
Their webpage has a calendar on there, so definitely visit if you want to get up to speed on outdoor pursuits. Pretty great.
Awesome.
All right. We also,
We should mention Jake Metz too. I don't think I
course.
say his name.
Absolutely.
Jake is in there.
But
Yes.
I mean, yeah, both of him, Teresa, and that whole team. Yeah, just awesome.
And I guess kind of their Super Bowl for the end of their year was the turkey trot.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
And they nailed that.
Yeah, they
That
nailed
was
it.
incredible.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
All right. We also launched a series of profiles in PGA Magazine. Some of the things that our members are going to hear in today's podcast, maybe they didn't hear about before. And
True.
this is probably one of them. So 7 total feature stories placed in PGA Magazine for the industry.
Yep.
And we went from clubhouse to clubhouse to clubhouse and teammate to teammate and did these really great profiles. So
Yeah, we spotlighted the teammates at each clubhouse and
Yep.
kind of, highlighted because if you go to Sonoran, obviously it's a lot different than going to Chiricahua or going to Apache or Outlaw.
Right.
Everywhere we went, we had agronomy team represented, food and beverage team represented, golf represented. It was really cool.
yeah, just storytelling about what it's like to work at Desert Mountain for the industry. So really neat opportunity. And those are all posted to our blog. If you've ever been to our public website, members, we do have those published and you can check them out if you'd like. Pretty great.
Desert Mountain Care.
Yeah.
Hello.
Broke records this year.
They did.
Every year.
Every
Seems
year, but
like,
this
right?
year was they raised over $1 million, and that was the first for them to raise that kind of money.
Jill does great work.
Well, Denim and Diamonds,
What a concept.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful. You guys were there.
Very,
Yeah.
very
We were there.
blingy,
We were
very
there.
blingy event.
Yeah.
Lots of good dancing and lots of money raised for good cause.
Lots of money
Awesome.
raised for a good cause for Mayo Clinic and Honor Health.
Yep.
A little later on in the year, they had their ceremony kind of where we
Presented the checks.
thank you.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going for.
And where did they hold it though?
So that's the other thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it was a 2021 thing where we kind of introduced this newfound venue up at CG, which is the parking lot. I hesitate to even call it a parking lot because it transforms so well, but that just
beautiful.
rolled right on into 2022, and that Denim and Diamonds event there at CG was one of the cooler events that we've been to.
We've learned how to make a party out of a parking lot.
Yes, we
Parking
have.
lot party. That's a great song too.
and only the way Desert Mountain can.
Ain't no
so,
party like a desert mountain party because a desert mountain party don't stop.
oh boy.
Wow.
Right? Is that how it goes?
Yeah, I think
All
so.
right.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
That does sound familiar. You know what else is familiar? Largest member guest tournaments in the country.
Speaking of a desert
Incredible.
mountain party.
Exactly.
Whoa. What happened there?
Oh, we got some good tidbits on this one, don't we?
Okay, so it was like it's 3 weeks. If you kind of go in order of the events that happened between all the member guests there,
Right.
But you want to go through this?
Well, so what are the names of the tournaments?
So Magic and Mania are the big
big ones.
the big ones that everybody is familiar with.
Yep.
For one thing, the gifts keep getting better, the tea gifts keep getting better, the party keeps getting better each and every year. And we had a lot of partying.
Stuff
this
was
year.
flowing.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'm gonna say these.
It was big enough to get media coverage on how big the event was. And
Yeah.
the reason why we received such positive exposure about this party is because of the items that we were able to gather for our members at the largest member guest tournaments in the country.
Here's how much fun we had. We went through 2,760 cans of beer. We went through a little over 1,100 bottles of vodka.
Wow.
400.
Were you partying there, Mike?
Nope.
No comment.
Nope.
Obviously not. 400 pounds of lobster, 300 pounds of beef tenderloin, and a dedicated team of 18 chefs and cooks that
All
had
hands
their
on deck.
all hands on deck in the kitchen.
Not to mention all the bartenders and all the wait staff and let's give shout outs to the agronomy teams for getting
Absolutely.
those tournament conditions prepped and ready and following up the next day. It's an undertaking to say the very least, and one that I know our members had a great time experiencing.
Yeah, I think not just the largest member guest in the country, but truly one of the most enjoyable ones as well.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to love it
It
every
runs
year.
like
So-
a well-oiled machine. It takes
so
a lot.
much fun.
To make
A
that
lot
go
of
so
smiles
smooth.
out there,
It was
yeah.
incredible to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about another first
Yeah.
in May?
Teed
Up for the Troops.
Tee it up. Yep.
Yeah.
So Teed Up for the Troops, this wasn't the first time we hosted the event, but I think it was the first time we really leaned in and created a lot of exposure. We had 5 Medal of Honor recipients join us, which is a very, very prestigious honor.
And
It doesn't
rare.
happen. Very rare.
Because to get all of those, in this case, all of those recipients in one place, to have that many was incredible.
That was a unique experience to be present at.
It was fun, but it was also a little emotional. It was a little rewarding. It was just altogether great. Our feedback was great. No one left that event not having been affected in a positive way.
What's that movie where they say, no, not the camera guy crying, not the camera guy.
Yeah.
You and I have both at some point
We
or
did
other
have
during that
tears in our
day. It
eyes,
was
yeah.
just, especially at the end when each recipient came up to give a few words. That was special.
Very special. I do remember some members sharing feedback to Damon, just that they had never experienced anything like that at our club, and just so grateful that we were able to work with the Tee It Up for the Troops organization to make that happen. So
Absolutely.
more to come in 23 for sure.
And the motorcycles.
Oh, the
was a cool-
motorcycles.
that was a cool aspect,
drone
yeah.
shot that we got with that one too.
Very cool.
Yep.
And then, this is not one that was kind of newer for 2022, but Battle of the Badges was great again. Another great day to welcome in our police and fire, Scottsdale Police and Scottsdale Fire.
That gets competitive. That's so fun. That's so fun.
One of my favorite things was the podcast we did post tournament, and there was a little jar and a little
It was all fun.
healthy competition.
A little healthy competition, and wrapping it all around Safety Week too, I think was kind of a neat way to honor both our police and fire partners, but then also give them a stage to share some safety tips with our members. So
Absolutely.
some great stuff there.
Even got the our
team.
security team
Yeah.
here at Desert Mountain in
That's
on that
right.
too, and because we love them too.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so teammates, a little teammate highlight, a shout out to Greg Leonard.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Greg did this year?
I did, but I don't know if our listeners
don't think everybody
did.
Yeah, we
knows.
didn't talk about this at all. And again, that's another really cool thing about this podcast. He became a certified club manager in the month of May. Congratulations, Greg.
Do one more.
Why not?
Yeah.
Worth it.
Worth it. And he joins 3 other Desert Mountain leaders who are also certified club managers. And there can't be that many around the country
We have to be one of the very few clubs to have 4.
certified managers.
So who else is it? It's
Arnaldo,
Yep.
John Lieberger.
Yep.
Damon Diorio, and John Lieberger. Yep.
Yep. And now Greg. So
Incredible.
Awesome.
right on. Kudos. Good stuff. We flipped the page into the second part of the year.
We had to
and
write some things down
we
for this
did.
one.
We had to take
It's
some
a
notes.
long list.
Definitely. Earning our designation as a great place to work. That was a big deal. Where's the?
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
It's
yeah.
yellow.
That's right.
Great place to work. So this was something that our talent and culture team took the initiative. It's essentially a survey, and all employees fill out the survey. It's something that's done nationwide in companies all over the country, and the average score for a company.
This was crazy to me.
This is a wild. Our departure from average was just so big. The average is 59%.
Yeah.
Of the employees at companies like ours said that they were, what was the phrase? Like they're happy to
Just a lot of different categories
Yeah.
of workplace satisfaction.
happiness and satisfaction, and we were 86. So I
Right.
mean, to be almost 30% higher than the national average, I mean, you can't say enough about that.
I know Wes was, proceeding not cautiously, but just that this was the first time that we had established our submission and entered this. And so he said, not everybody gets it done in the first year. So let's just put it out there, see where we end up.
Yeah.
So this was a big deal to get that designation for our teammates. And I think one of the highest ratings that came through was how welcome our employees feel when they first join the club. And that was like a 96% or something really, really high there. So
I think we had asked Margaret when because she did come on this year in 2022, and I think you had felt that same way.
I think our onboarding team within talent and culture does a fantastic job. And I think not just for, teammates, but also for interns. And it really makes you to feel welcome. It's not just within your team, it's mountain wide. And to come into a place that has over 650 teammates and feel that welcome is incredible.
Well, Margaret, we actually pulled your survey.
I was the one that went, I love.
Well,
happy.
Yes.
Mike and I work very closely together, and we're around the membership a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not just membership. We're around other Desert Mountain employees a lot, and we see it every day, how enthusiastic people are to be working here and how happy the team is here. It's on display every single day.
Camaraderie with the team
Yeah.
and respect and interaction between membership
Yeah.
and staff is
Yeah.
second to none.
Well, it's great that you feel it. It's great to get the recognition in the great places to work. Reasons why. Let's talk about the Desert Mountain Foundation and what they do for our teammates. They set up this amazing scholarship fund.
Yep.
I think they've just announced that applications are now being accepted for the next year, which is fantastic. The Helping Hands Fund that they're responsible for, among many other things. So I'm very grateful to have the foundation there backing up our employees. It serves as another benefit of being part of our team. The benefits. Our gas cards.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gas got a little expensive when it definitely did. Well, what can we do? What can we do to try to help out? And I think everybody was appreciative of that too.
yeah.
Awesome program.
Awesome program, and a kudos to members for being part of that with us. So thank you. All right. So also kind of late spring, beginning of summer.
the podcast started to heat up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
We started to become a little popular, may I say?
I got starstruck. Okay, let's just put it out there. Mark McGrath, being on our podcast,
Yeah.
first celebrity, I ran out of words, which is hard to do.
He was a big fan of you, Kim.
They were.
It's mutual. It's mutual. And what a fun show that was.
It was amazing.
I mean, the Spring Bash.
Well, even having Six Wire to come on the podcast, they're such cool guys. They're such great guys,
Yep.
and that's, that was they've been coming for several
They're
years.
familiar
now.
with the mountain.
They love the mountain.
Yeah.
They love coming up here. But yeah, something about this year felt special. Having Steve Augeri, having Wally Palmer, and then
Yeah.
obviously having Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray, and having getting them to come on the podcast was.
For him to agree to sit in.
Oh, he was a great
that
guy.
That was incredible.
He was just a cool guy.
Do you remember too? We were kind of like not sure if we should
Yeah.
bother him or approach him. Like, would he be kind of
Yeah.
celebrity like?
Couldn't
He's
have
like,
been
"What are
more
you guys
down.
doing over there?"
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing a podcast. He's like, "Well,
Yeah.
can I be on it?"
Yeah.
incredible.
Sure can.
Have a seat, sir.
He's
So-
like he was like the same Southern California like laid back kind of beach guy that
Yeah.
that he portrayed in the 90s. That's like who he is.
It was a lot of fun.
It was
Finally
fun.
got to get a picture with him. Mike and I did. This is a quick little story for you.
Oh
Yeah.
no, Patrick, don't do this to me.
What happened to
So
the
you know,
photo?
we're both excited because I used to listen to Sugar Ray a bit when I was younger, and it's pretty cool. And Mike went ahead and posted the picture to Instagram
And?
because he was so excited, and he cropped me out of it.
You wasn't that the whole point of the
I know.
photo,
The
Michael?
picture was taken in horizontal fashion, and I needed a portrait.
So that just goes to show, you know,
We all make
friendship is-
mistakes, so.
tight.
Cropped.
Yeah, I was cropped out.
Wow.
Moving on,
Ooh, ouch.
Mr.
I'll never
McGrath.
forget.
Mr. McGrath was not the only
Yeah.
celebrity that we had on the podcast.
Okay.
When we were doing the Southwestern Amateur, we had Tom Lehman call in, which is super cool. He was
That's neat.
at one point. Tom Lehman was the number one golfer in the world in the
Yeah.
90s. He's now still an active member on the Champions Tour, the Senior Tour.
He's played Desert Mountain in the past.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's very familiar. So having him call in and kind of give his insight into that tournament,
And his son was playing in the tournament.
Yeah.
correct?
That's right.
Get a
Yeah.
little inside scoop.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So that was fun too. Maybe we'll get some more celebrities in 2023.
Let's get some more celebrities.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Not
get
that-
working on that.
nothing-
You got
that
any
on our
connections? Any
resolutions?
connections for us, Margaret?
I have lots of connections.
Okay.
Are they celebrities? Probably not.
You were just listing off some people that you're kind of related
I was,
to that
but-
we could.
Are they? They're more actors than they are.
Hey.
We can make that work.
I can get some stand-ups in here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll work on it.
Put it on the goal sheet.
Perfect.
Yes.
There you go.
Love it. All right. So we also had more amateur golf.
Yeah.
So there was a tournament we didn't barely even mention.
True.
But I saw it come up in our news feed because there was some coverage.
Arizona Amateur.
That's right. The 98th annual Arizona Amateur was here at Outlaw in August, and we had a winner, Joe Neuheisel, who's the son of a Valley native and former football coach Rick Neuheisel.
if you're-
Deep roots in the Valley.
Deep roots in the Valley. Grew up in the Valley. Went to Tempe, McClintock High School.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know that he.
I didn't either. I mean, I think about him as the football coach. I think a lot of people will know him from Washington and UCLA.
He's on TV a lot.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his son, Joe, won this tournament. And for those who play Outlaw would appreciate this, he made 4 straight birdies from the 8th hole through the 11th and then won the 12th to take a 5-up lead before claiming the championship on the
impressive.
17th
What a
hole.
rally.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Kind of neat. Saw that one pop up. Thought we should mention it.
Love that.
All right. More cool championship news for Desert Mountain. In September, we were officially awarded 2 USGA championships. The U.S. Amateur 4-ball in 2026 coming to Desert Mountain.
Yeah.
And then the women are coming in 2029.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I, friends of mine who are avid golfers, and I got text messages saying, "Oh my goodness, that's so cool that you have those USGA events. It's a really big deal that that's coming."
Yeah.
So we're excited about that big time.
It's a give back to the game kind of an initiative and something that'll shine a really positive light on the club. So we're very excited about that.
Big
And
year,
that
for,
was
big year for golf.
big
Oh,
year
go
for
ahead. What
golf.
were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said something. Sorry.
She did not.
She was just thinking about, speaking of big year for golf, it was a big year for our golf courses and practice
Yeah.
ranges and
Yeah.
practice tees. If you look at, the way the lay of the land now compared to a year ago, there's been a lot of big changes.
Yeah.
We have a completely revamped practice facility down at the Performance Center. We have a very much different looking practice range at Apache.
Yep.
There's a lot of work that's been done, and then not to mention, the overhaul on Renegade,
Yep.
which is now reopened, and so a lot happened. Todd Bone, I think, was a big part of that. Having him come in here,
You think? I mean, come on.
I think Apache's is really impressive. Now, all of them are, but Apache, because of the levels
Yeah.
and making it one level tee,
Yeah,
it's so cool to see, especially when I went out to see it for the first time. I hadn't seen it, and just to know
Yes.
the different levels.
Yes.
All one
That
place.
was one of the cooler shots we got. Was when it was.
they were in the process of.
They were just walking on the dirt.
Walking through the
It was so
mounds.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they moved some earth.
They made some more space for more golfers
They did.
and created a safer environment as
Yep.
well. And a lot of neat accommodations there. More work to happen in the coming years ahead on our golf courses, but a lot of progress made for sure.
Without a doubt.
Very good. All right.
Oh, this one.
Speaking of progress,
Speaking
Progress.
of progress,
No more 18-wheel semi trucks rolling up and down the mountain.
everybody loves that. That's-
Everybody's excited about
Yeah.
the receiving laundry recycling facility, the Ralph.
The Ralph has come to be known.
yeah.
Yeah, but it
Which
also
we were also there for that, getting that.
We were.
when that first opened.
and I think we all remember also part of 2022 was the year where it did create some parking headaches here around the fairway office.
Some shuttling.
But I think the juice was ultimately worth the squeeze on that one because that facility is buzzing now and doing what we needed it to do.
It is. And, we'll still continue to see the efficiencies come to fruition, the bulk purchase power,
Yeah.
the laundry. The washing machines are also dryers. They spin so fast.
You don't need the dryer.
That's so cool to me.
One of my favorite aspects of that.
Did I tell you I caught Margaret in there the other night?
I was just doing all my
11 p.m.
laundry. It's like, what are you doing here, Patrick?
She's just testing it out.
It's amazing. So, all the napkins, towels, all the things that need to be laundered here in the club are no longer being rolled down the tennis court walkways.
Yes.
Which I'm sure the tennis players, really miss that. Yeah. So
It's just we talked a little bit this year on multiple occasions about efficiency and
Yeah.
becoming more efficient, and that's just a testament to that.
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
There's a big initiative to come, a lot more communication in the coming year with our partnership with ASU and our sustainability study. So much more there, but it was launched in 2022. And we learned a lot from these very, very smart people from ASU and NAU. U of A wasn't there. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
They just weren't.
Okay.
It's okay.
Oh boy.
Greg Caster, I know you appreciate that.
Wow.
But
So what you're saying is this time next year, we will probably be highlighting some stuff from this initiative.
I think so.
Yeah.
And throughout the year, frankly, there's a lot of work being done in the agronomy department. They're producing a new series of water features, which will be great for the Mountain Minute. So more to come on sustainability and out of this partnership. But a good piece there. And really the Ralph facility is kind of a great segue into our sustainability efforts. So
Love it.
good stuff there. Let's see.
Something incredibly exciting happened.
This is a big one.
in terms of Desert Mountain being recognized on a national and global scale.
What happened?
You weren't aware? Is this
Oh,
breaking
what?
news?
No. What is it?
Breaking news. Yeah.
I think everyone at this table is aware, but if anyone who was not aware, we learned that Desert Mountain is now in the top 10 of platinum clubs of America for 23-24.
Oh, you go ahead, Kim.
I don't think we've deserved. I mean, that's the best round of applause we can give.
It was the largest jump.
If were we?
Yeah. The largest jump. Yep. So 14 the year before, or actually it's done every 2 years.
Yep.
Number 14 which was still number one in Arizona.
Yeah.
So we're definitely way in the number one Arizona category.
Yes.
And, this is not about a number necessarily. It's just a benefit of working hard, of having a lot of wonderful members, wonderful teammates who care
Yeah.
and who want the best for our members. And so when you put all those things together and you do some storytelling, great things like this happen. So the Platinum Clubs of America did announce in October the list. And there's a global list. There's the World Clubs, and then there's the Platinum Clubs of America in the Country Club category and in the Golf Club category. So we're on the Country Club side.
Yes.
It's appropriate for the multitude of amenities and activities that we offer. And we're number 10.
Anyone who, if you're not familiar with the Platinum Clubs of America, I would encourage you to go on their website and look at the list because the clubs that we are in the midst of and mentioned with are, very prestigious clubs.
Yep.
We're really, the fact that we're moving up on that list is I couldn't be more proud to be a part of Desert Mountain.
Very true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. All right. Who's hungry? Everyone.
Everyone. Yeah, Patrick and I have had some fun with this one, content-wise, for
The
sure.
video is just to die for.
Oh, yeah.
What's there not to love about a pizza oven?
A pizza oven that has to be flown in by a crane.
Craned in.
It had to be craned in. Angelo's opened its doors, a new dinner venue in November for our members. Very exciting. And it's going to do double duty very soon. So, Margaret, what's going on?
So first, January, we know, can be a little chilly.
A little
here on
chilly
the
out there.
mountain.
Sure.
Angelo's was going to go dark for the month.
Okay.
Instead, they'll be open Fridays and Saturdays in January.
All right.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Okay.
Before transitioning in February to a more all-day option. So there are going to be some sandwiches and soups added to the menu. That'll bring lunch and your 19th hole
Yes.
situation back to Angelo's. Which,
So Angelo's expands its menu,
Yeah.
becomes a lunch offering
Yep.
for the post-round dining experience.
Yep.
I think a lot of people are going to be excited about that.
I love it. I
We're
think
excited.
the more we can utilize that patio with one of the best views on the mountain, the better. you know?
Absolutely.
But
When are we going to do that photo shoot with that lunch menu? Because
I have some conversations happening.
okay.
beautiful.
But number one on that list, since you guys got pizza, it'll be Kim and me.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll be supervising.
We did. that was fun. We got to do a taste test on
They
that
made it right there
podcast.
on the spot on that
Yeah.
podcast.
These guys, I tell you.
Yeah, we're lucky.
They fire up in like 5 to 6 minutes.
John even got up during the podcast to bring me a slice while
He
I was
did.
recording it.
What a
Yeah.
guy.
That
So
was
nice of
special.
them.
That's some
That
service.
podcast got a lot of views, by the way. Yeah. One of our most popular podcasts was the opening of Angelo. So
We'll have to do it again when lunch
Congratulations.
rolls out.
That was just Angelo's opening toward the end of the year was kind of just the culmination of so much of an expansion of offerings on the mountain that we focused on all year.
Yeah.
More options, more offerings, and then to have a whole new concept was just kind of the icing on the cake.
I'm glad you brought that up because we did come out with a usage study, member satisfaction survey, and produced a series of initiatives that we posted to our website. If members are looking for ways that we have increased or expanded capacity, we rolled this out a few months ago, but it's there on the website under My Club Capacity Enhancements. Check it out because there are just a series of things that we've done to help create more experiences, more dining, more opportunities for our members to enjoy the club. So
Love
very
it.
nice. Yep. All right, let's see. Oh, well,
I mean, this is
who could forget?
here's the one where if we're just talking 2022,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but in January of 2022, if you had walked over to the other side of the building we're in right now, that was still a sales office.
It was.
Not anymore.
No.
We got a whole new situation going on over there.
It's unrecognizable.
Completely unrecognizable.
Crazy.
Yep.
The medical clinic.
The Honor Health Medical Clinic, which is just, we watched it come to fruition over the course
Yeah.
of this year, and it's now open, and you can't say enough about how that got done.
They are so nice.
Yeah.
They're so helpful.
Yes.
I mean, just great feedback from members and teammates alike, being able to access this facility 5 days a week. Pretty great.
And
So,
exclusive to our members.
totally
and
exclusive.
teammates.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
And you wonder why we're in the top 10 platinum clubs of the country.
There you go. We got a lot going on.
It's a no-brainer. Really.
Go ahead.
What?
Where else do you need to go?
Right here?
All right. Well, a happy new year, Michael, Patrick, Margaret,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
and to all those who celebrate the beauty that is Desert Mountain, our members, our teammates. Thank you so much for such a fantastic year on the mountain. Cheers to all of you.
I just got to say real quick.
Please.
One thing I've learned
Oh.
this year is that Mike looks great in a vest. And I can't wait to see what kind of vest he pulls out.
Thanks.
Really
This upcoming.
invested in that.
Really are.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know,
How
for
about that?
2023. I hope.
Before we go, do you have some great shots around the mountain?
Well, that is the other thing that we've been, talking about all year.
Yeah.
I don't know why we wouldn't talk about that today. It's the final
course.
final week
Final
of the year.
week of the year. While you're looking those up quickly, we will let members know that we will honor all great shots around the mountain
And tomorrow's jam.
in tomorrow's Friday Jam. So
206 members.
206 of you. Wow.
There's no repeats in that.
They
No repeats?
Well, multiple of those members had
Multiple.
multiple great shots.
Right. So did you double count to get to the 206?
No.
Okay. So if you got more than one, you were only in there once. But
Yeah.
wow. Go you.
A
That's
lot of
incredible.
holes in
Pretty
one.
awesome.
Eagles.
Well, now did you add today's to the 206?
I sure did.
Okay.
Of course she did.
Go ahead,
She did.
Michael.
She's on top of it. All right. To start us off on Thursday, December 22nd, Michael Molitor, hole in one on hole number 2 at Cochise.
Congratulations.
Nice.
What a way to close out the year.
Yeah.
We have quite a few.
Okay.
Bill Moore, Friday, December 23rd, a hole in one, number 18, Geronimo.
Feisty Friday.
That would be my of all 126 holes on the mountain. My favorite hole to get a hole in one on would be number 18 on Geronimo.
Is that right?
Yeah, because you're coming in.
Last
Everybody
hole?
can see.
Everybody can see the.
That's just more people that you have to buy drinks for, though.
Good point.
Oh,
Cheers.
wow.
We had John Antonelli, also Friday, December 23rd, with a hole in one on number 4 at Renegade.
Renegade.
Congratulations.
This was a very popular day for great shots. Same day, Friday, December 23rd, Andrew Sodi Eagle, number 15, Geronimo.
Congratulations.
Same day, Friday, December 23rd.
Wow.
I know, right? David Holtzman with an eagle at number 10, Cochise.
He's been on the list before, yeah?
Sure has.
All right. Congratulations.
Then moving past the Christmas holiday, Tuesday, December 27th, just this week, Kirk Bukowicz, an eagle on number 1, Cochise.
Also not a stranger
Way to
these
start it
lists.
out.
Yeah.
He's been on a few times.
And then last but not least, Jose Gay Padiernos, Thursday, December 29th. Hey, that's today. A hole in one on hole number 17 at 7.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So I'm glad we
Congratulations.
got to close the year out with those because that's a heck of a list.
great
It
list.
is.
Yeah. So
Very nice.
yeah, cheers again. Cheers to
Cheers.
many more of those fantastic
Yes.
shots in 2023.
Cheers to more podcasts.
Cheers to
More
more
podcasts.
more events, more fun, more everything.
More
More
Desert
progress. More progress.
Yep.
Moving into 2023, wanting the best for our members and our teammates. Thank you all. Happy New Year
Happy New Year.
and more to
New Year.
come.
More to come in 2023.
Thank you, members.
Thank you.